Wandering far beyond his homeland, a blind swordsman came to the lands between, which was being threatened by a terrifying incarnation of the Scarlet Rot. A mysterious fairy blessed the blind swordsman and gave him a sword patterned after flowing water. With this sword in hand, the blind swordsman challenged the Rot God and defeated it. After his triumphant victory, the blind swordsman crossed paths with the young Melania, born decaying, an Empyrean with the potential to bloom into a virulent goddess of rot herself. The blind swordsman might have been tempted to slay this ailing demigod. Instead, he became Melania's mentor, teaching her his flowing, dance-like style of swordplay. Legend of the swordsmanship has spread far and wide, inspiring those practicing these sword dance techniques.
My name is Crowley. I am mainly a FromSoft streamer, and I have been playing Souls games fairly recently. I discovered Dark Souls 2016, and from there my interest in gaming just spiked. It's been just like this huge roller coaster of adventures in PvE, at least. What actually got my attention was Bloodborne. Bloodborne and its community, especially a fella that everybody knows by the name of Tangy JM, lovely dude, made a video about Chalice Dungeon shortcut about build making, and that made the nerd in me kind of, giggle a little bit. Oh, I can make builds fast in a game that is supposed to be difficult. I want to know more. What draws me in about the PvP is the interactions that you can have, because it's this ecosystem where you can have this agency and freedom to be this mean bad guy who just comes in to stomp people, or you can just have a fair fight, give people a character to face while they're on an adventure, and maybe they'll get to, have a good memory of that.
What inspired you to start your own covenant and help out with this event?
Thought of something that, when Dash asked me about it, could have fit in the game. I thought about weapons. The weapons are the biggest part of it. Thinking about the movesets and what could look fancy or noblish or aristocrat-like, focus that with the looks of the character and give them a title, like, Countess or, Duke, just noble. Because, there are the nobles that inhabit the land in Lingrave that wield those fancy noble slender sword that everybody do enjoy farming. You think of dancing weapons or weapons that have a flow, you think of arcane. You think of how the regalia of Eochad can be thrown into the air and just drill people, or like Morgoth's curved sword, you name it. But people can be inventive with it. I've had guys asking me, does the royal greatsword count as the weapon of choice? And it could because it belongs to royalty. It has a fancy moveset, it dances in a way. As long as they find a weapon that has a unique flow to it. The Covenant plays a lot by the rule of cool, the swagger of a noble, I suppose, or if you just enjoy maining some specific weapons, have a play style that is based on, being aggressive and status effects, I think you will fit right in. The goal of the channel has always been having a group of friends to pop in and just share some playtime and a laugh with. Like to share my gaming experience with them, and I'm happy if I can just provide a good time with, my simple ways of playing Souls or whatever game I'll be playing.
Where can people find your content?
My content can be found mainly on twitch.tv at Crowley_Mister. I have also a Twitter page, which is at RedCrowmanBad.